Hello, my friends, and welcome to your Adventure Compass. Today, we're near Cincinnati at Kings Island, Ohio, and we're gonna have a blast. I haven't been here in almost 20 years. So much to see and do. Come along with us for this awesome adventure. And check it out, guys. We're in the park. Absolutely amazing. Just the way I remember it 20 years ago at the Eiffel Tower and the fountain. One of the things I wanted to point out is that the entrance area where you come in, above it, if you look at all that glass, that used to actually be a restaurant. I don't know if it still is, but at one point in time, that was a restaurant. And I remember when I was a young kid, eating breakfast up there before we went into the park. All right, guys, we're gonna start off by heading into the Kings Island Trading Company right here. See what kind of merch and souvenirs they have. All right, well, immediately upon entering, I see a bunch of Camp Snoopy stuff. They've got a s'mores kit. There's different coffee mugs. You have water bottles. There's even a stuffed Snoopy and a Ranger hat. And over here, they've got some what look to be lightweight hoodies. Yeah, these are thin. And these are $42.99, in case you're wondering. There's Ranger Snoopy over here. Over in this area, all kinds of hats from the different rides. And I don't know if I'll be riding this today, because I've heard it's gotten rough over the years. But the last time I was here, actually, the first time I was here when I was a kid, this was my favorite. The ride's been around for a long time. I think I did ride it 20 years ago. This one have never been on and looking forward to, Orion. And of course, a bunch of others that I'm not real familiar with. And right over here, it looks like they have some mini Eiffel Towers that say Kings Island on them. I had one of these as a kid. It was probably about half the size. In fact, these have a bunch of glitter on them. Now, it was a little bit bigger than that. It's about half the size, probably about this tall. Right there. Got bags for you to carry all your stuff throughout the park. More shirts. This is a long sleeve shirt, and it's $39.99. A couple of short sleeves over here. These are all for the various rides: Diamondback, Banshee, the Beast, and Mystic Timbers. These are all $26.99. Over here they have all of the models of the various coasters. We've seen this before at Cedar Point and a couple other places. We even have some of the ride vehicles. And the one that kind of stands out to me is right here. They have the tower. Kind of cool. Check out these hats. They got big ears on them. They've got a Mrs. Snoopy as well here. And check these out, guys. You must be taller than this to ride. And they have that not only in a water bottle, but in a t-shirt, and a pillow, in a hat, and in a coffee cup. Kind of cool. And of course, this being a Cedar Fair park, they have a bunch of Squishmallows, my daughter's favorite. And they have one for a lot of the different rides. Let's see, this one says Tyrone. But if you look on the back, actually this one does not have it, so maybe he's not from a specific ride. But if you look on the back of some of these, they have a little special embroidered patch. And this one says Check-In Series, Kings Island Series 1. So I'm not sure what the pig necessarily represents. But then they have this one here. I think this is also a Check-In Series. Yep, Kings Island. And this one here, this one in specific, his name is Hunter. But if you look on the back, Check-In Series, this is from Orion. This is from the Orion coaster. And he's like a little alien. And of course, there's a bunch more. Let's see about this one. Mystic Timbers. It's like a little beaver wearing a checkered flannel shirt. And you've got another ice cream cone, the pig, and of course, with this being a Peanuts themed store, they have all the Peanuts characters as well. Lucy, Charlie Brown. And there's a bunch of other stuff in here as well. I think it's time to head out into the park and actually see some of the attractions here. I absolutely love the way this is themed here. It's kind of a little bit like when you're in Disney and you're walking down Main Street, because they have all these stores and restaurants and whatnot, and it's like you're walking down Main Street. Lots of places to eat, do different things. An ice cream shop. It's a bit windy today, which is good because, well, it's not good for the artists here, but it is good for us because it's supposed to be 91. And this area looks like the entrance to Camp Snoopy, right over this way. And here's another thing I was not aware of. The Food and Wine Festival is going on right now. I don't know if we're going to participate, but we may grab one item. We'll see. We're going to head around this side of the fountain now. Let's see what's down here. Got the Grain and Grill International Kitchen. Looks like they've got some seafood and also maybe some Asian food. They also have a Starbucks in case you show up and forgot to have your morning coffee. You can get one right here. They've got a couple of specialty drinks right now. They've got these refreshers, Summer Berry Starbucks refreshers. And then this one, oh my gosh, this is like my absolute favorite. I love macadamia nut, and it's white chocolate macadamia. So I may have to get a cold brew later. We have an Auntie Anne's here, but it's closed. And then they've got this photo op over here for the Food and Wine Festival. I'm gonna have to take a picture over here. And this right here is the beauty of having a wireless remote mic. We're at Kings Island at the Food and Wine Festival, having a blast, warm weather, beautiful day. Gotta check this out. Over here, another restaurant called the Fest House, or the Fest House. And here's a quick look at their menu. Looks like they've got pizza and chicken sandwiches, burgers, chicken tenders, of course, beers. What German Haus would you not get beers at? And you can also get drink refills here. It looks like they also have shows, but there are no shows on Mondays. There is a show at 1:30, 2:30, 4 o'clock, and 5:30. Country Crossroads is the name of the group. All right, this is the inside of the Fest House. And looks like you can get all those foods I mentioned over on this side. The bands would play up there on the stage. And then over on this side is a Panda Express. If you want Chinese food, you can get it over there. And it looks like right here in the front is beers and wines and even some frozen drinks as well. Guys, they have a pirate ship ride here. It's called Viking Fury, and you can see it coming out just a little bit right there. We're gonna go hop aboard, and I should probably let you know that here at Kings Island, you cannot film on any of the rides. So just know that we're heading on here right now, and I'll let you know what I thought when we get off. right, guys, well, we just got off of Viking Fury, and it was a good time. I haven't been on one of those pirate rides in a long time, and it was nice and cool and fun. All right, we are over here at the Banshee, and if you look up there at the top of the hill, they are just going down right now. This is a lot like the Raptor over at Cedar Point. I'm actually surprised this coaster is open, and it was closed just a few days ago. Unfortunately, somebody decided to hop both of these fences right here to go grab their keys, even after they were told no by security. It was a little impatient, and the person was struck. And of course, anytime there's any kind of an accident with a coaster, the coaster shuts down for usually a while. And this just happened just a few days ago, and I'm surprised it's open again, but it is open. They probably realized that this is definitely the fault of the person who chose not to use his brain and decided to enter this area. And of course, he got struck by the coaster. I don't believe he died, but he is in the hospital, last I heard. Well, guys, we just got off of Banshee, and I gotta say, it's very, very similar to the Raptor. Very fun ride, lots of twists and turns. Track is a little bit more fun than the Raptor, and the theming is by far better. It's a lot like the Valraven ride at Cedar Point. Lots of tombstones, Gothic architecture, very cool ride. If you're here at Kings Island, this is a must ride. I also wanted to point out that we rode the Bat as well. The Bat is a similar roller coaster to the Iron Dragon at Cedar Point, except it is themed as a bat. It is an orange coaster. It is a painfully long walk to get down there, down like, I don't know, several steps. I would say probably about 20 steps. And then when you come back, it's all ramps coming back this way. This roller coaster is way far off of the beaten path here. And to be honest with you, it really wasn't worth it because it's a very short, maybe 30 to 40 second ride. Not nearly as good as Iron Dragon at Cedar Point. Iron Dragon wins this comparison. And right over here is the drop tower. And this is not my cup of tea either. This one you go way up to the top up there, and then they drop you. You take a look. And let's watch them go up and then come down on the drop tower. Should be entertaining, even though I'm not going to ride it. It'll be fun to watch. And up they go. And they rotate while they go up. It's kind of like the Windseeker with a quicker descent. Way up there at the top. I'm going to zoom out because when they come down, I'll be able to sure we can get the whole thing. And here they come. All right, we are over here by Invertigo. And a little history about this ride. It used to be called Face Off because at one point in time, Kings Island was owned by, I believe, Paramount or one of the movie networks, whatever it was. And during that time, they changed the names of some of the rides to match different movies. And this one was called Face Off to match the movie with John Travolta and somebody else. I don't remember who was in it, where they switched faces or something in the movie. Pretty wild, far-fetched sci-fi movie, but this was Face Off. And the reason is if you look way back there in the distance, there are two towers. One tower that the track goes up both sides of, and this is not a loop coaster, it's a end-to-end. So it starts up there, goes up to the other side, then comes back and finishes, and then when it gets out to the top of the original tower the first time, it comes back down slowly, and that is it for the ride. So we'll watch this one time and see what it's like. All right, guys, you can see the floor is dropping, and they are heading back. They're going up the tower. We'll see if we can see that over here. Should be able to see them going up towards the top. Yeah, you can see it coming. I'm gonna back up a little bit. We'll zoom back out so we can see the whole thing in action. They're at the top. And boom, here they come. They're being released. We'll see that coaster coming. And then up the second side of that tower. And pull them up to the top and release, and boom, it goes back through the thing backwards. And they'll go back up the original side of the tower, and then it will bring them back down slowly this time. And it'll stop in the station, and everybody will get off. That's the end of the ride. This one here is Congo Falls. And just a few minutes ago, there was no water coming down the drop there. Now there is water, and they're sending some of the cars up. It's just a go up and come back down and get super soaked really fast. This might be good later on if it gets too hot. Right now, it's still fairly comfortable with this breeze, even though it is pretty warm today. All right, we stopped in the Grain and Grill, ended up getting the shrimp skewers and the fried rice. Comes with a slice of naan bread. And my daughter got the Asian barbecue pork, the mac and cheese, and also the naan bread. My wife got the same as me. And we're gonna give it a shot and see how it is. This is at the Grain and Grill, right as you come into the park. And we did end up getting the all-day dining pass as well. Well, guys, we just left the Grain and Grill restaurant, and it was pretty decent. It wasn't like anything spectacular or amazing. I ended up getting that shrimp and the fried rice. Not bad. I wouldn't call it amazing. I think the shrimp was a little dried out, which is really odd considering that there was none on the line, and they brought it out from the back, so you would think it would be fresh, but it was very dried out. So I don't know. Maybe they keep them in a warmer in the back. I'm not sure, but definitely not worth the prices you would pay for a meal individually. I think that was $18.99 for 6 shrimp and a cup of rice. If I hadn't got the all-day dining pass, it would have been a total ripoff. I'm really glad I got that. If you're coming here and you're going to be here for 6 hours at least, I highly recommend getting that. Well, guys, it started coming down. I had to put the camera away really fast because it was really pouring, and I thought for sure my camera's going to get damaged, so I had to put it away. We're standing under an umbrella because we were trying to make it over to the Bubble Show, and it was just coming down so hard. There was no choice but to take shelter, so we did. We're standing under the umbrella where they do caricatures, and it came down pretty good. My shirt is soaked. Fortunately, I got the camera put away and covered safely before any damage was done, but bubbles are next because it looks like it's going to rain for a couple hours yet, and I think most of the rides are going to be closed because there was thunder and lightning, and that's usually when they close the rides down. All right, well, it's still sprinkling a little bit. The sky is getting lighter, but it's still scheduled to rain, so we're going in to see the Bubble Show. All right, guys, well, we've stepped inside the theater for the Gazillion Bubble Show, and I got to tell you, these signs and the display they've got going on here on the stage that say Gazillion Bubble Show looks very, very familiar, and I think it might be the exact same show that's going on over at Dollywood. I'll have to look that up now and check. I just saw that video. I believe it was, I think maybe it was Jacob the Carpetbagger who was there last week and went to that show, and it looked like a lot of fun. So thought we'd come check this one out, but I think it might be the exact same show. We'll find out soon.
Lots of bubbles everywhere.
Well guys, the Bubble Show was awesome. If you are here at Kings Island, you get the opportunity to see the Gazillion Bubble Show, definitely come check it out. It's well worth your time. Your kids will love it. Well guys, just like that, the rain is gone and things have dried up. And it's kind of a little sunny out even, kind of nice. Hopefully we can enjoy the rest of our time here without any issues. I see Orion just went by in the background. That's running. So I would assume most of the rides are open. We're going to head back. I want to go up in the tower next. So we're going to head back that way right now. And here it is, guys, the tower. We're going to head right on up to the top. Not quite as tall as the actual Eiffel Tower, but still very fun and a great view. We'll go on over this way and head up to the top. Well guys, it looks like we're gonna have to wait because it's not reopened from the weather yet. They said hopefully soon, but we're not gonna stick around and wait. We're gonna keep moving on and maybe we'll come back. And here we are headed into Planet Snoopy. And over here is the Great Pumpkin Coaster. Little kitty coaster over here. And you can see Linus and Sally waiting for the Great Pumpkin in the pumpkin patch. Looks a little rough. Hi Sally, how's it going? Did you and Linus find the Great Pumpkin? No?
No, he's always out there sitting in the pumpkin patch.
Again?
For
really?
The Great Pumpkin.
Well, can we get a quick little photo? And there we are. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Hey Snoopy, how's it going? Good to see ya. Over in Snoopy Land, they have this cute little above ground track, kind of like a little mini people mover for kids. It just goes around in a big circle. All kinds of Snoopy stuff, Snoopy Boutique, rides, shows. It looks like Camp Snoopy has a lot of fun rides for the kids. This one is Charlie Brown's Rushing River Log Ride. And it's kind of cool. They got like a little log ride for the kids. Very well themed.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had fun.
This ride right here, Camp Snoopy Woodstock's Air Rail, is a suspended coaster where your feet dangle. And it does not have any inversions. It's just a bunch of loops and ups and downs. And I gotta be honest, this looks a whole lot like the kids ride in Dollywood. Even the colors are almost the same. I think that was called the Dragon Flyer. Over here, this one is Snoopy's Soapbox Racers. And just so you guys know, there is a very similar ride that just opened in Holiday World. And it's called Good Gravy, and it's almost the same layout and the same track and everything. It starts way up on that hill, then goes all the way up to this point here, and then when it gets up and gravity takes over, it rolls back and goes back through the entire track. And looking back that way, they're up at the top of the hill, and here they come. Round and round they go, all the way up that hill until gravity takes over, and then rolling back through. We ended up riding both of these rides, the Soapbox Flyers and the Woodstock ride. And I gotta say, the Woodstock ride was kind of rough. The Soapbox Flyers, not so bad at all. And of course, they have one of these rides here as well. My daughter loves that ride. You can find those at Carnival sometimes. In Camp Snoopy, there's an area that looks like it's a stage. It's called Beagle Scout Acres, and I thought for sure this was some sort of show. But then upon further inspection, I looked down when we were getting on one of those coasters, and it's a giant playground for kids. This is quite awesome. These kids are having a blast on. There's all kinds of slides, things to climb on, things to do, and it's all covered in the shade, away from the sun and the rain. And this is by far better than anything at Camp Snoopy over at Cedar Point and at Michigan's Adventure. Neither of those parks have anything like this. And up ahead, we're headed towards Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. And this is a dark ride, and it's also a game. They give you a like a little gun. You get to shoot the monsters inside. So, kind of looking forward to this one. All right, here we are at Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. Let's head on inside. And we we just walked inside to the queue line and check out the creepy chandelier in here. All right, guys, here we go. I got my blaster. Don't think this blaster's working. May have to grab another one. Oh no, none of these blasters, none of them seem to be working. Let's try this one. Oh, there we go, I got it. This one's working, but it doesn't have a very long cord. I'm gonna have to scoot down. All right, I'm getting some of them. Oh, check these guys out. Where do we shoot? For this one doesn't have one. This one's down there. I got that one. Missed that one. This one, don't see one on him. Oh no, we've stopped. The ride has come to a complete stop. I don't think we're supposed to exit the vehicle, but oh, this could be so good if I was actually pointed at something. Where I have no targets. The only target's like way over there. And there's nothing over here at all. Everything has stopped working. And I noticed I don't, well, you guys can't see it, but I don't have a score. So I don't know what's going on. I think the whole ride's kind of messed up right now. Unfortunate. All right, ride has started moving again. And, oh, there's one. It's not working. This gun is not working. There it goes. It's doing that, but I have no score. This is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm able to trigger all the different things, but I have no score. Kind of unfortunate. Check these guys out here.
Get away from me!
I got that one there. Let's see if we can hit that book over there. Yep, got the books. How about the fireplace? Got the fireplace. The other book, got the other book. Down here on this table, it's not going. How about the plant? Got the plant. Oh, we gotta see if we can trigger the organ. Oh, I got some of them. No, it's Lucifer.
Try.
Oh, here comes this creepy skeletons. Well, it says I got 30. I can guarantee you I got more than 30 for sure. And yeah, unfortunately, that is incorrect. And up there is Diamondback. We're gonna ride that in a little bit, but right now we're headed over to the Miami River Brewhouse, which is right here. All right, guys, here's a quick look at their menu. It's like they have hot dogs and burgers and things of that nature. So we're gonna try them out, see how it is. All right, well, here's what we ended up getting. My wife ended up getting the Kings Island salad, the KI salad. It looks really good, pretty good size. My daughter ended up getting the BBLT, and she said it was a double B because there's so much bacon they had to add another B. And comes with tater tots. And I got the pub burger, which actually looks pretty good for a theme park burger. And it's got lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese, 2 patties, and it comes with these hash browns or tater tots, whatever they are, and pickles. All right, guys. Well, the food over at the Miami River Brewhouse was really good. I enjoyed my burger. It wasn't your typical theme park burger. Kind of tasted a little bit like Wendy's, to be honest with you. Very fresh lettuce, tomato, onion on it. Good burger. The BLT that my daughter got, she absolutely loved it. And my wife's salad, she didn't really stop to talk to us, so it must have been really good. It looked really good. She did say she really enjoyed it. Its flavor was really good. So let's go ride Diamondback now. All right, guys, here it is, Diamondback, and we are about to head on to this coaster right now. Well, guys, we just got off of Diamondback, and I got to say it's a fun ride. Not a whole lot of twists and turns. Definitely no real banking except for the turnaround spot at the end. Lots of nice high ups and downs, and we're not talking about the quick ones where it bounces you around a lot. Big ups and downs. If you like that feeling of weightlessness, this is the ride for you. Pretty fun ride. Check out Diamondback if you're here at Kings Island.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Eiffel Tower. Our Eiffel Tower stands 314 feet tall, which is approximately a 1/3 scale replica of the one over in Paris. Today you guys will be going up very slowly to our 275-foot tall viewing platform. While you guys are up there are a few reminders that there is no eating, drinking, smoking, or running around on the platform. I will caution you, the platform is kind of wet at the moment, so just watch your step. Also, please do not spit, drop, or throw anything off the side of the Eiffel Tower, as it is against the Ohio State law to do so. It is sensible up to 5 years in prison, so please do not do it. When you guys are ready to head on back down the tower, the elevator does go up and down every 5 to 8 minutes, so just board on the Orion side of the platform.
And here it is, guys. We are at the top. How cool is this? You can see everything from the top up here. Looking down there, you can see Banshee. We rode that earlier. And from here, guys, you can see the entire track of Banshee looking pretty cool down there. See it moving along the track. Let's go check out Orion because we're headed there next. And there is Orion off in the distance. Now I'm zoomed in all the way. That's 2 times digital zoom. So it's a little bit further away, but you can see it. And he said that that ride is just a couple feet taller than this. So not much taller, but it's up there. It is definitely up there. Down here is another ride that I'm hoping to get on. That's the stunt car coaster, I think. I don't know the exact name of it, but definitely want to ride that. That looks like a lot of fun, all the theming and everything around. And I saw little bits and pieces earlier. There's flames that come out in certain areas and all kinds of crazy stuff. It just looks like a whole bunch of fun. So kind of looking forward to that one as well. And that wooden coaster that goes off into the woods over there is the Beast. And Part of me wants to ride that, and my back says don't do it. So, unfortunately, I think I'm going to skip that one. And this red one here is Diamondback. We rode that one earlier. That was a pretty fun coaster. Lots of good ups and downs. Lots of airtime on that one. If you like airtime, that is the coaster for you. And over here is all of Camp Snoopy, Planet Snoopy, all of it. We'll zoom out a little bit. You can see the whole thing down there. Hopefully this isn't windy for you guys. I have noise reduction on, and I also have my dead cat on the mic, which prevents some of that wind, so hopefully you're not hearing any wind. And then finally, here's the front entrance with the big fountain and the parking lot. There is inverter over there. And I think we can see the bat from here. I'll move over, you can see that. All right, off past Banshee there, you might be able to see an orange track with gray structure. That is the bat. That's the one we rode earlier. Very short and not nearly as good as Iron Dragon at Cedar Point. So the sign says Kings Island Food and Wine Festival. It looks like this is where it's actually taking place. Apparently it is only Friday through Sunday. I did not know that. From 2 to 8. So you have to come on the weekends if you want to check out the Food and Wine Festival. We can still wander through here and take a look. There's lots of cool things to see. Eiffel Towers. This one's decorated. Oh, they have names. This one's decorated for Banshee. We can see that. Right down here on the sign, it's in Banshee colors. Kind of cool. This one here is decorated for Mystic Timbers. Check me out, I'm in a wine barrel, right? Kind of a cool photo op though. And this one over here is blue for Orion. So I am not familiar with this ride. It is Adventure Express. And it's decorated in kind of like an orange, yellow, green, and brown. I'm not familiar with that. You have to find out where that one's at. This one is orange and gray. That's the bat. This one here in red, white, and blue is the racer. And also there's a carousel back behind there. And this one here is Diamondback. Over in this area, there's some wine barrels. Looks like they maybe had a photo wall or something going on over here. Not quite sure what that is. It's all covered up. And this one here is in Vertigo. So this right here tells you that in 2005, the Italian Job was the original name of that roller coaster. Italian Job Stunt Track. I don't know what it's called now. I think it's the something stunt coaster. And this was back in 2005. It's got water and fire effects. Very cool. And that is the official marker right there. 2006 is when Cedar Fair purchased Kings Island. And in 2010, the Scooby-Doo Mystery Hill ride was changed to Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. Kind of like the Scooby-Doo theme, but what are you going to do? Windseeker was added in 2011. I wanted to show this area earlier. Unfortunately, it started pouring down rain. It's all themed out, kind of Southwestern Mexican style. Even the Coca-Cola Freestyle building is the same way. At the Coney Barbecue Restaurant here over on the right. And over on the left, they have, what do they call it here? The Monster. It's called the Monster, not the Octopus, but the Monster. Same kind of ride right over there. I think the one at Cedar Point is orange. And look, what do we have up here? Skyline Chili coming up. We ate there last night. And over here they have a scrambler. Over there, the Dodgem cars. There's the Dodgem cars. Pretty good size area for the Dodgem cars. Very, very big. And it looks like it's circular, which is probably a good idea. This is also where all the midway games are. Got the ring toss and darts and balloons and can throwing, ball throwing at the cans and all that good stuff. Over this way. But we are headed to a different area of the park that did not exist the last time I was here. And over here we'll find both Orion and Area 72. Check out that vehicle. Proper badge and ID required. Area 72, authorized base personnel only. There it is. Bureau of Paranormal Activity.
I ended up putting my camera and my phone in a locker so we could ride Orion, and I never got any footage of it. So here's some point of view footage from Kings Island. And while we didn't get a chance to ride every ride in the park, we did get a chance to ride Orion, and let me tell you, that is one of my favorites. It's super smooth and has a lot of airtime.
And it is getting dark here at Kings Island. There's Shake, Rattle, and Roll. We're headed over to hopefully ride the stunt coaster. Don't know if we're gonna get there in time because it is getting late, but we shall find out.
Just before closing time, we did manage to get on the backlot stunt coaster. And let me tell you, this is a fun ride. It's very well themed. There's a lot of cool scenes, but it is a little bit rough and jerky because, well, it's a stunt coaster.
Sets over the landscape.
You guys can see that the drones are spelling out Kings Island in the background over there.
Together, we reflect on our day here at Kings Island. Wait to create even more fun here with you at Kings Island. From our family to yours, good night.
Well, guys, what an amazing day we had. We rode a ton of rides. We did get to ride the backlot stunt coaster. That was a blast. We went on Orion, which was amazing. Far, far better than Millennium Force at Cedar Point. Great ride, very smooth. We got to ride Diamondback. We got to ride the Bat, we got to ride Banshee. So many great rides. We had an absolute blast. The show at the end of the night was spectacular. Most of the food was pretty good. We had a few that were kind of but for the price, I highly recommend that dining plan. Guys, if you're headed down to Ohio and you're coming down towards Cincinnati, check out Kings Island. It's an absolute blast. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed to future videos like this. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.